Rusty saves the day. Rusty saves the day. Rusty, the diesel engine, worked at the quarry on the island of Sodor. Rusty's best friends were Reynard and Skarloey. Their line ran through forest and over hills. They loved it very much, but it was old and messy. Rusty often left the quarry to help his friends keep their line clear. Sometimes he worked so hard he forgot all about the quarry. One day the quarry was very busy, but Rusty was not there to help. The Fat Controller was cross with Rusty. "Where have you been?" he asked sternly when Rusty returned. "Sorry, sir," said Rusty. "I was helping to clear Reynard's and Skarloey's line." "That line is in very bad condition," said the Fat Controller. "It is not worth repairing it all the time. I'm going to shut it down." Rusty was very upset. "But what will Reynard and Skarloey do?" he asked. "They will come and work in the quarry with you and Elizabeth," said the Fat Controller. He had made his mind up, and there was nothing Rusty could do. The line was closed down, and Reynard and Skarloey came to work at the quarry. They worked very hard and they tried to be happy. But they missed the forests and hills. Most of all, they missed their passengers. Rusty wished that he could do something to help. One morning, the Fat Controller came to the quarry with some important news for the engines. "We are going to be blasting the quarry for the next 2 weeks," he said. "It won't be safe for you here. I will have to find you other work." Then Rusty had an idea. "Please, sir," Rusty said, "may we spend the time mending Reynard and Skarloey's line? Then they can go back to their old jobs." The Fat Controller agreed. "But you only have 2 weeks," he said sternly. "Thank you, sir," said Rusty. There was a lot of work to do. Reynard and Skarloey's line was covered in rocks and branches. The track was broken in several places. The engines worked very hard, but time was running out. Elizabeth the lorry steamed past on her way to the tip. "What a waste of time," she sniffed. "She's right," said Skarloey sadly. "We'll never get it done in 2 weeks." "But we can't give up now," said Rusty. Rusty looked at Elizabeth's great big tipper box and had a very clever idea. "If only we had a lorry to help us," Rusty sighed. "Well, I couldn't possibly help you. I'm a quarry lorry," said Elizabeth importantly. "It would have to be a very special lorry," Rusty teased. "I am a special lorry," huffed Elizabeth. "You would have to haul," said Rusty. "I can haul," boasted Elizabeth. "So you will do it?" asked Rusty. "Of course," said Elizabeth. Elizabeth worked as hard as the engines. She hauled rubbish and she pulled branches from the line. At last the line was mended, just in time. "Thank you, Elizabeth. We couldn't have done it without you," said Rusty. "I know," said Elizabeth proudly. When the Fat Controller inspected the line, he was very pleased. "We will open this line immediately," he said. Rusty was proud. Reynard and Skarloey were very happy. "I suppose I'll have to help keep the line clear," Elizabeth complained. But secretly she couldn't wait to come back. The end.